Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Garab, and today here on this exciting Yu-Gi-Oh video, we are going to be going over yet another Prank Kids deck profile that I took to my locals yesterday. We went and drove about 2 hours to go visit my older brother and go to his locals, and I went 3 wins, a tie, and 0 losses. So it was pretty good. I got second place. I didn't play the first place winner, but I probably would have done pretty well against him, knowing what deck he was playing. But I played against a Salmon Gray deck, which was my tie, which was completely my fault. I misplayed very badly against him, and through that misplay, I realized that I couldn't win. And so I was stalling for a little bit just to bring down the timer. By stalling, I mean like I was just playing all my monsters, and then he attacked me, so I planned back, and I ended up just like stalling out for like 35 minutes. And then they said 5 minutes left in the round. I'm like, oh crap. So I scooped, and then we went into game 2, and then I won in time in game 2. I didn't feel really good about that matchup, and my opponent apparently didn't either, because I went to shake his hand, I said good game, and he got really mad at me and slapped my hand away. So that was not very good sportsmanship on his part. And then I played against a Cyber Dragon player who I 2-0'd. I played against a Galaxy Photon player who I 2-0'd. No, the Galaxy Photon I 2-1'd. I lost game 1, and then I won game 2 and 3. And then I played against a Time Thief Phantom Knight Azathoth deck, who I 2-0'd. He misplayed game 1 and then bricked game 2. It was okay, and I used some spicy tech that I saw going around on Facebook for this deck that I thought would help me in some of the matchups that I was struggling with, things like dinos and that sort of thing, but I didn't play any of those decks. But without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. Starting off, we have 3 of all of the Prank Kids, so 3 Lampsies, 3 Dropsies, 3 Fansies, and then 3 of the Roxies. Now, in order of my favorites to use to least favorites to use, I like doing burn damage and gaining life points, then Foolish Burial Goods, and then Roxy's. It's okay. Most of the time I end up banishing something I don't want and then drawing something I don't want off of Roxy's, but it's okay. But you have to play all 4 of the Prank Kids, 3 of each, because that is your resources for the deck. Then for my Thunder Dragons, which is the same as my other ones, I played one Hawk and 1 Dark. And then new spicy tech in my deck is I played a Glow Up Bulb. And if you guys will notice, this is near max rarity. I am 1 card away from max rarity in this deck because it hasn't come in the mail yet. But I have the Ulti Glow Up Bulb for the Nat Beast play, because if I was playing against something like Sky Strikers or any deck that needed some spell cards for searchers or that sort of thing, I thought making a Naturia Beast instead of a Colossus, or sometimes in the same, I can, depending on what my board is, I can make a Nat Beast and a Colossus. So with that, I decided to play the 1 Glow Bulb, and the Ulti Glow Bulb looks super nice. Next, for the hand traps, I played 2 Ash Blossoms just for the traps. This is the Ultra Ash is the 1 card that I am missing to max ready out the deck. I ordered 3 secret first eds off of TCG player, and then the guy shipped 1 secret and 2 ultras, and I was very sad. Next, moving on to our fusion cards, we played 3 polymerizations, 3 Prank Kids Pandemonium, and then we played 2 Invocations. I don't know how I feel about Invocation anymore. I liked having it in my hand. It was great when drawing it, but I always wished it was something more, and I don't know. I may start messing with the ratios of what fusion cards I want to play. But for now, I like this ratio. You don't want to play 3 Invocation because Poly is just infinitely better. I feel like I just drew really bad yesterday when I was playing because I would always open up Pandemonium and nothing else, and like not Poly or Invocation, and I'm like, really? So I was locked into Prank Kids, so I couldn't play like my Colossus or my Nat Beast or any of those other cards, and sometimes I couldn't even like Boral Sword to go into game if I was going first. But I do like the ratio of fusion cards. And then I'm also playing 3 Instant Fusion. This is definitely the MVP of the day. The amount of times where I could like Instant Fusion into a card so I could Boral Sword for game, or Instant Fusion into Rocket to continue my plays to just last longer, and then OTK my opponent. Pretty good. And then next we have 3 Prank Kids Place, and then 2 Terraforming. Is really good. I like the Terraformings because game 1 it helps you get to your combo, and then these were super easy side outs. I think I sided out every single game that I could side. I sided out the Terraforming to bring in just other cards to better up my matchup, but I did really enjoy this. It was great for game 1, and then this Terraformers were great side outs. I also sided out the Glow Up Bulb and 1-for-1 a lot, just because the matchups that I was playing against didn't really help with those. But I feel like for a more competitive event like a regional or YCS, the Glow Up Bulb and 1-for-1 may be more helpful. But for 2 of cards, I played 2 pranks. It's pranks, it's searchable, you're always going to end with this on board. I have a really bad time forgetting to activate pranks, but it is what it is. It is really good, and the token helped out a lot, outing some Gozen matches and that sort of thing. And then we played 2 Called by the Grave. This could be Twin Twisters. I didn't think I was going to go into like back row heavy decks, so I did not main Twin Twister. I main Called by the Grave, and I'm glad I did because it saved me against a couple hand traps. Then for our one-ofs, we're playing 1-for-1, obviously, and 1 Reasoning. This is a new card that I added since the last deck profile. This card is busted. It is great. It is amazing. I love this card so much. Every time I draw it, I want to draw this card, and it's amazing. For those of you that don't know what Reasoning does, your opponent chooses a level, you excavate cards from top of your deck. Until you excavate a monster that could be normal or special summoned, if it is a different level than what they called, you can special summon that monster, everything else goes to the grave. And then if it's the same monster, they all go to the grave. Well, the good thing about this deck is all the Prank Kids are different levels. Then you have Ash, and then, like, as you'll see with my side deck, there's Denko Sekka, there's Pancratrops, there's Phantasme, a bunch of good cards. And then 1-for-1 gets you the Glow Up Bulb. And then I also realized halfway through the tournament, 1-for-1 can also get you Fansies if you are just needing that extra Prank Kid. And you have, like, say you have 2 Dropsies in your hand, you can just, and 1-for-1, you can 1-for-1 out for Fansies, and then normal summon Dropsies and start doing some combos from there. I may show off that combo just so it gives people another reason to play 1-for-1. And then for the trap cards, I played 1 plan. I cut 1 plan for 1-for-1 and Glow Up Bulb. I cut the other the third Called by the Grave is the other card I cut for Glow Up Bulb. I don't know. There were times where I wanted 2 plans, so I don't know. I may mess with the deck some more before YCS Atlanta to try and figure out what I want to do, but I only played 1 plan. And then 2 Infinite Impermanence, best trap card in the game. It's amazing. I loved it so much. Now, moving on to the extra deck, I played 2 Rockets for my fusions, and then 1 Washier and 1 Battle Butler. I really need to figure out what the purpose of Washier is. I know it's a really good card and it helps a bunch, but a lot of times I'm just not using it, and I don't know, like, I know to use it like in the grind game, but I don't know. It's a one of. And then Battle Butler and Rocket are both just amazing. For my Prank Kid links, I played 2 Doodle Doo, 1 Bow Wow Bark, and 1 Rip Roaring Rooster. This was really good. I used this to beat over some stuff, and then these are very much needed for the combos. And then the 1 honorary Prank Kids monster, Toad. Gotta love Toad. Funny story, a little short funny story. I got into, like, my brother was playing my Ultrageist deck, and I got into playing, talking with a Toad player, and he was saying how Ultrageist are bad, and I was like, there's two sides of the coin. There's the Toad player. No, sorry, there's 2 sides of the coin. There's the Ultrageist player, and then there's the Toad player who's wrong. That like made him so mad. It was great. And then for my other links, I played a Summon Sorceress and Nightmare Phoenix. Summon Sorceress is really good because if you know you're playing against like Sky Strikers or a spell heavy deck, then you can actually Summon Sorceress out, Glow Up Bulb, and go into Nat Beast instead of doing the Colossus plays. And then Griffin is also really good. One of the plays that I ended up doing to help out, if I wanted to go into Griffin and then also, like I had Glow Up Bulb in my hand, would be I would do my normal plays and summon out the Colossus, go into Griffin, and then discard Glow Up Bulb, draw my card, and then use Glow Up Bulb to come back, normal summon Roxy's, and then make Nappies that way. Then obviously for my end boards, I had 1 Colossus and my nice new Ultra DT Nat Beast. Super awesome. I love this, and I love how the foiling is on this. You can't really see it all that well on camera, but it is super amazing. I love the DT. I love dual terminal cards. And then to the last 2 cards of my extra deck, I played 1 Boral Dragon and 1 Boral Sword Dragon. My nice $4 Boral Sword Dragon. Boral actually won me more games than Boral Sword. And like the Cyber Dragon player, he was playing a really weird Cyber Dragon deck. And like he thought he got me because he played Malefic Cyber End Dragon while I had a field spell. And I was like, what? How do I out that? Because I could, and like, because like I couldn't do enough damage to attack him for game. And like, so I went into Borreload, stole his Malefic, I baited out his Cyber Dragon Infinity, went into Borreload, stole his Malefic Cyber End Dragon, and then attacked over Infinity. And it was pretty great. And then when he went to attack the Malefic Cyber End Dragon, because Borreload does not, Borreload lets me keep the monster until the end of his next turn. Then he went to go attack it. At quick effect, lowered his Cyber End Dragon's attack by 500, and then he killed his own Cyber End Dragon. It was pretty great. Down to my side deck. I don't think I made an optimal side deck for Prank Kids. I'm still trying to learn how to do a good side deck. But I played 1 Denko Sekka. I didn't have room in the main for anything else, and I wanted to have this for the trap heavy matchups. And then I played 3 Fantastical Dragon Phantasmes. I sided this in against Cyber Dragons, not Cyber Dragons. I sided it in against Cyber Dragons, and then I sided it in against Time Thieves when they played Link Monsters, but I didn't draw it, so I can't really comment on how good this card is. It's very good in theory. Stopping targeting is really good, but I didn't draw it, so I can't really comment on that. I didn't know, because I didn't know the local meta that well, if I was going to fight any danger decks. So I put in Droll and Lockbird. This would have been good if I did fight a danger deck. The card that I know I need to always include is Dino Wrestler Pankratrops. This card helps me against the Cyber Dragon matchup because this is how I baited out the Cyber Dragon Infinity. And then for my traps, I play 2. There can only be 1. I normally play 3, but I wanted to play Denko Sekka because Denko Sekka can also be summoned out from other means as well. This card is really good against matchups, a lot of meta matchups, and then 3 Evenly. Evenly is just amazing. It's great against trap heavy decks, and it's amazing. So that is the deck profile. I did get 2nd place, so I did get 8 packs of Sisters of the Rose. They didn't have any Savage Strike or any other packs, so I haven't opened any of these packs. So this video is going to be quite a little bit longer, but we're going to open up these packs really fast just to show off what I got for getting 2nd place. And so we got ourselves Cyber Angel Denki, Black Garden, which I needed for a up-and-coming deck profile, Ritual Sanctuary, Cyber Petite Angel, and a Gustav Max. Man, I just bought, well, for the Cyberstein FTK deck profile, I got the Shonen Jump versions of those. But we have ourselves another Denkani, a Blue Rose Dragon, which I wanted, a Black Rose Dragon, Witch of the Black Rose, and then an Incarcerated Machine Angel. Pretty nice. So, Blue Rose Dragon I kind of wanted. Those look cool. Harpy's Hunting Ground, Cyber Angel, Ben. Not sure why my camera stopped recording there, but we got ourselves a Lunalite Panther Dancer, Lunalite Cat Dancer, and a Magnificent Machine Angel rare. Come on, can we pull like a super rare or an ultra rare out of this? That'd be pretty awesome. And we got ourselves a Night Express Knight, which is pretty good for trains. Ritual Sanctuary, Witch of the Black Rose, Cyber Angel Benton, and Blooming of the Darkest Rose. Come on, pull. I want an ultra rare. Ultra rare would be super nice. We got ourselves another Blue Rose Dragon, another Black Rose Dragon, another Witch of the Black Rose, there's my playset, and a Cyber Angel Izana, pretty nice, super rare, and a Blooming of the Darkest Rose. Lots of like Black Rose or Rose Dragon cards, pretty nice. We got Cyber Petite Angel, Lunalite Kaleido Chick, Harpy Queen, Lunalite Blue Cat, and a Cyber Egg Angel. And last 2 packs. Also, I didn't get anything for my OTS pack. It was pretty bad. But my friend Cody got a Ulti Licorice, which is pretty nice. We got ourselves a Mark of the Rose, Machine Angel Ritual, Elegant Egotist, Slow Plow Hustle Rustle, and an Incarnated Machine Angel. And last pack, we got ourselves a nice little Ritual Sanctuary, Lunalite Kaleido Chick, Snow Plow Hustle Rustle. We got ourselves an ultra rare Alluring Mirror Split, and a 3rd of this card. But that's gonna be it, guys, for this deck profile. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and if you guys want to see more of the Prank Kids, I'm going to be uploading the Ultra Guys deck profile that my brother piloted. He's still kind of learning modern Yu-Gi-Oh! As well, and so if you guys want to see that, leave a comment down below, and I shall see you guys next time. Peace out.